Welcome to podcast 175. My name is Dina. You can find me at the Knitting Place on Instagram, Ravelry, and Facebook.
And I am Pam Sapp on Ravelry and Instagram, and Pam Sapienza on Facebook. And that's where you can find me.
There you go.
What's going on, Dina?
Not too much. We were just chit-chatting. Had a beautiful birthday celebration.
Dina did. I was asking her what she did. Well, you had dinner Friday night with everybody.
Yeah, but Sophie surprised me.
Oh, you didn't know she was coming in?
No.
Oh, nice.
So it started with that. God bless her. She gets me
in
every time. So she says to me, Mom, I'm really sorry I can't make it to your birthday.
Oh, she said that.
But Amazon, you should get a package from Amazon on Thursday. I'm like, okay. We're sitting down at the dinner table.
On Thursday
night. It's me, my husband, and Zach. We're eating a very casual dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And, we had gotten out, actually, and gotten a pizza. So it was very casual.
Yeah.
And we took Bear with us.
Yeah.
We're like, we better try and get him into, like...
Going in the car?
Yeah, but not just to the doctor. You
Right,
know, like
right,
a little
right.
fun trip.
Yeah, right.
So he's not anxious. So it was a quick pickup from the train, get the pizza, come back. And I hear the ring. So I didn't think anything of it. I naturally just said, Sophie said it's Amazon. And, they're delivering my package. Mm-hmm. So I go on the ring because we get the notification when the bell goes off. Mm-hmm. And I see that the door was left open. Okay? Now, in lieu of what's been going on around here.
Oh, I know, yeah.
I'm like, you guys, you left the door open, and I feel the draft. And I'm thinking the Amazon guy just dropped off a package.
But when you say you heard the ring, you're talking about the alert you get on your phone.
Yes.
It wasn't like your doorbell rang.
No.
It was you got an alert on your phone, and when you looked at it, you saw the door was open.
Correct.
Oh, Jesus.
And I don't see a package, and I'm thinking, oh, my goodness, someone's in the house.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm telling Az, I feel a draft. He gets up from the table. He walks towards the door. And I'm looking. So now, just so you know, I'm facing the table, and I'm looking over my right shoulder.
Your back is to the doorway.
Well, we have a couple of entrances into the kitchen, but my face is now towards the front door, even though I can't see it.
Right.
But it's in that direction. Mm-hmm. Well, lo and behold, I'm like, oh my God, that's so dangerous, I'm saying to myself. And Sophie creeps up around on my left side.
The crap. You jumped out of your skin.
Now, Zach is facing me, but I'm looking this way. He must have made eye contact with her.
Yeah.
But they were all quiet, and they got me so good.
Your husband knew she was coming.
No.
Who knew?
Zach didn't know either.
Nobody knew.
Only Danielle knew.
But she wasn't there.
Danielle was not there.
So anybody that was there didn't know she was coming.
No.
So when your husband got up to look at the door...
Yes. He's like, nobody's there. I'm like, what if someone's
So when you heard that ring alert, that was her walking into the house?
Apparently, yes.
Was your front door unlocked?
No, she unlocked it.
And
she must have came
hope you
in
leave your
so
front door
quickly.
unlocked.
No, she came in so quickly. It was her.
Yeah,
the ring alert was her.
Right.
We totally didn't
that's
see.
So funny.
Yeah,
that's so funny, Dinah. It scared the heck out of you. That was
my
Thursday.
Goodness. So that was Thursday. Friday night, I told
dinner.
the kids. Yeah, I said I didn't want to cook. Usually it's Shabbat dinner, and we made reservations.
Went out.
It was nice. Mm-hmm. And Saturday they said they had a surprise for me, and. Just for the record, I don't like surprises. I don't. Not everybody has
but
to
at least
like
they
a surprise.
thought of something,
Definitely. Right. And I was a good sport. I'm like, I'm just going to show up.
Right.
I'm going to be really brave.
Yeah.
And we had to meet close to Jake and Roche's apartment. It turned out it was the Ritz-Carlton.
Oh, nice.
On the way in. Yeah. On the way in, I didn't know what it was.
Did they tell you what to wear?
No. I said, can I wear jeans? Like, I didn't know how to dress.
And what'd they say?
Casual dressing.
Yeah.
So, when, on the way in, my mother-in-law was asking me, what do you think it is? And I said, well...
Your mother-in-law's not here.
No, she's in Israel.
Right, I was going to say. You were talking to her on the phone.
But I've been talking about, so the surprise was high tea. Mm-hmm. And I've never experienced that. Yeah. And the kids all studied abroad, and they've been to London, and they've done the whole high tea thing.
Yeah, sure.
I've always wanted to do it. It's silly, but a bucket list.
That would be a fun thing to do with your girlfriends.
Let me tell you, we have to go.
Yeah, we should. With a lot of things we have to do, Dinah.
Pam, this is so much fun. You can sit for hours
They're not rushing you.
No, it was
That's
beautiful.
lovely. Lovely.
The view was beautiful. It was at
You
the
also
top.
had the weather has been awful, but she had a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful
Sun
day.
was shining. We had beautiful views. I'm getting a really big.
Hot flash?
Yeah, I think. Can I turn off the heat?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know it was on.
Yeah, I turned it on. Wait a minute.
You were cold?
I was cold. Maybe I'll just take this off for now.
Now she's hot.
So, anyway, it was fun. Beautiful day. Up top, we saw the Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building, the World Trade Center.
Yeah, it was such a beautiful day.
Beautiful.
We haven't
Beautiful.
had nice weather like that. There you go. Feeling better? Yeah. There you go. Get that hair.
Not quite better, but better. You're not wearing any hair nets.
Well, as I said to Dina, I changed my top when I came home from school so I could wear my, like a cloud. But guess what? I forgot to put it on.
Because it's warm.
Oh,
Too
I
funny.
just forgot. It's like if it's not, I have very good plans, but there is something. I saw something of mine over there I
Yes.
could put on, but I don't know where it is now.
You did have something.
Hold on, I'm going to get it. You
Okay.
keep talking.
So anyway,
So she
then
went to high tea.
went to high tea,
what
and
did
then
you
my
do?
husband made plans for dinner. Now,
Oh,
I
nice.
can't eat out twice in one day.
It's
But-
your birthday.
Sophie came home, and I didn't want to leave her at home. She came for the weekend.
But where was she? She was with you.
She was with us, but then we were all coming home.
Oh,
We
and
had
then
Bear.
he wanted to go. Oh, I think
Yes, he wanted to go back into the city,
I was
like
gonna
turn around
say,
and go
no,
back.
why would you
God
want to do
bless
that?
him.
No, I wouldn't want to do that.
And
Oh, that's right. You went out on Friday night. Now
Correct.
I remember that.
right,
now.
so Friday night, Saturday lunch. Zach
it's
was
your
very
birthday.
cute. Made
You-
me breakfast. He made
When,
everybody
Saturday?
out breakfast on Saturday morning.
And then you had the tea.
Yeah, tea was in the afternoon.
Yeah, but still.
We had an early breakfast, but still, exactly. So it was all. We decided to just lay low. We watched a movie, something called The Host.
Never heard it. But then again, I'm not.
Sophie had to watch it for
Is it
school.
a new movie or is it?
No, it's not a new movie. It's I don't know when it was released, but it was not in English. It's like maybe Korean and with
Subtitles?
subtitles. So she was watching it for film class. Very cute.
jeez.
Pam. Anyway, I ended up falling asleep because I don't do well at night.
Well, what time was it on? What time did you watch it?
Well, we played games first.
Oh, so it was
Zach, Sophie, and I played Rummy Cube.
Right.
It was like a
so
very
bottom
chill
line
night.
is you didn't go out for dinner Saturday
No,
night.
we just stayed
stayed home.
Yeah, played games and watched movies.
And did Sophie go back yesterday?
She went back yesterday, and then yesterday we went out to St. James.
Oh, nice,
We went to a
nice.
vineyard. We met up with Darren
fun,
and his
fun.
girlfriend. Yeah, so we did that. I went on a super long walk with Zach,
Oh, good.
all over Great Neck. Saw places like discovered places.
That you'd never been to before. and you lived there.
Unbelievable.
Isn't that funny?
Zach, God bless him. He loves to explore, so I was just like, let's go
So
for
you
it.
let him do the exploring, and you were alone.
It was like a 2-hour walk.
Nice,
Crazy,
nice.
and it was a
And
beautiful day.
I was just going to say that the weather
Beautiful
was
day.
beautiful yesterday.
Yeah, and then we fed our starter.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Pam. I forgot your
Oh,
starter at
that's
home.
okay. That's okay.
But I did, we have a cute jar for you.
Yep.
And we tried a different technique for sourdough
Yeah,
baking.
you were telling me
Yes,
that. Yeah.
so we made Laine. So we first Googled it and it sounded like it was something called poolish, but it's not poolish. I don't know what poolish is. But we took the starter, and instead of wasting starter, like you know how it is, you take starter out, you chuck it and you
Right.
feed.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of
Wasting
chucking
it, yeah.
and wasting it, we used that to create something called Laine, and then we made bread from that, which was amazing. We did a blend of whole wheat, rye, and
Oh, nice.
all-purpose flour.
Nice.
It was sourdough, and it was just delicious.
And what?
I delivered one loaf to my mom this morning.
So now you feed your starter every day. Where are
We're
you
not
keeping?
feeding it every day.
Where is it in the refrigerator?
It's in the refrigerator.
And
but
so is
today,
it once a week? Maybe you do it.
right? But so, I watched that Blue Zone thing.
Yeah.
And now
yeah.
in my head,
Yeah.
have like sourdough bread. It's good for the gut.
Yeah.
So my head is on. So for me, I can't go through 2 loaves of bread. I certainly could make half a batch, but I could freeze 1 loaf.
One batch gives you 2 loaves.
Yeah, if I do, 1,000 grams. Yeah,
Yeah.
a kilogram
And so what
of
do you say?
flour. So we made a kilogram of dough. We made 2 loaves. 1 loaf I gave to my mom, and we had one.
Mm-hmm.
So because we fed the starter,
Mm.
1 batch is for you,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have another batch. The other batch we're using for the house. So as we did
What does
it,
that mean? You using for the
meaning
house?
like we let it grow. Like I guess like
You were going to make something.
Yes, but we grew. Do you grow? I mean, you don't grow it. You feed the starter,
Well,
and then it grows. It multiplies.
Yeah.
It increases.
Right.
So from that increase, we made a loaf. We made another batch
loaf
for today.
And you got 2 loaves.
Yes.
And what are you doing with the 2 loaves?
I think I'll freeze one.
I was going to
and
say
I'll
you
bake
could
one.
freeze
Yes,
them.
definitely. I'm going to freeze one and then
Keep one.
Right.
Yeah, sure. How big are
But
the
this
loaves?
one, they're not that big. Here, I'll show you a picture. But anyway, it's fun. Like, of course, back into my sourdough.
Well, the whole problem with this bread thing is what you do with the stuff you make. Yeah, it's a nice size. That's a beautiful one. Ooh.
So 2 of those. That's the whole wheat rye one. The one that I made for today is more like all-purpose. That was the loaf I gave my mother. Yeah.
Oh, that's when that's like the one you just showed me.
Yeah, I mean, we made 2.
Right,
This one was the one I shaped.
Right,
this one was the one Zach shaped.
Yep.
Of course, this is perfect. He's such
Some
a foodie.
people just have the knack, right?
Yeah.
They just have the knack. Well, that's interesting. You know, I was telling Dina, we were talking about this the other day. There are a lot of things I'm seeing now online about what to do with the throwaway.
Right. So now you get to the throwaway. Thank you. I couldn't think of the waste.
Right.
I was saying waste, but the throwaway.
Yeah.
Pancakes. I know there's other things that you can do.
I saw things something like with bagels, pancakes. I can't even tell you. I know I saved it when I saw it.
We were just talking about bagels because Zach said he hasn't made bagels in a while, and he's used the starter for that too.
Right. So I'll look for that later. See if I can find it and find the thing
I've
for
never
the
made
waste.
bagels.
I did once.
You boiled it and everything.
Yeah, I did once.
So Zach taught Sophie's roommate how to make bagels. I think I told you I had it when I was there. So I'm now inspired to make that. Like, anything.
And now make pretzels.
We can make pretzels.
If you make pretzels, you have to share some with me. I love pretzels.
Anyway.
You can make all kinds of stuff. You could make, I even have a recipe. I wanted to do it during a holiday week, but I didn't have time. It was for English muffins. An English muffin recipe.
Never made that.
That's
with the little crinkles.
delicious.
Yummy.
Yes, I'll share that with you.
Alice loves that.
But again, if I made all these things that I see and save, I'd be 20 pounds heavier. I told my daughter, you gave me a, what was that? I can't think of the brand. What was the thing I got for Christmas, Dina? I want to say, you know what I want to say? Electrolux, but that's a vacuum cleaner. The mixer I got. Whose is it?
Oh, KitchenAid?
KitchenAid, thank
Yes.
you. The mixer, I think I gained 3 pounds from the KitchenAid mixer
you did
because
not.
I bake so many. You bake things.
It's fun. You want to use it.
But you have to be very disciplined, and you have to decide. Like you said, you gave a loaf to your mother.
Yeah, but the next time, like, I
Well,
mean, I love
you can
gifting.
freeze. You
yeah,
can
we
freeze.
could freeze
You
though.
can freeze. I was at the getting my nails done one Saturday, and they were telling me that there's a man and his wife who love to bake, and they come in every Saturday morning at like 8:00, and they bring all these baked goods in because
To the
they
nail
can't
salon?
possibly eat them. So he goes to the guy that cuts his hair, and he brings whatever it might be that he has, and they all feast on the baked goods that he and his wife
That's
have
so
made.
fun.
Because you can't. They love to bake,
Right.
but you can't
Can't-
possibly
right.
eat it all. So isn't that funny?
Yeah. It's fun. I love it. But being that I want to try to have more of the, like, I even want to use, I think they were saying you can use the starter to make pasta. Not sure
Probably
how,
could, man. You gotta look
but
that up.
I'll look that up. So anyway, that's my new
That's
tip.
so you're going to be a homesteader.
I don't know about that. But
I follow these people,
try.
which is so interesting. They make their own. Like if you're going to make a cake, instead of going and buying Duncan Hines,
right.
they make their
Mentioned
own
this
cake
last
mix
time.
and they
Right.
put it in the thing.
Right.
And they do that for pancakes, for a bunch of different things, and there are no preservatives in it.
No.
So
It's got to be healthier. Anyway, I'm
just
all
have
for
to involve
healthy.
more eating.
We'll have to
Anyway.
pace ourselves. What did you
There
do
you
this weekend, Pam?
Well, I went to Boston this week, and I went to visit my sister. I told you last week I was making her blanket. So we went up. It was a little different. We took the train up instead of driving,
How
which
was
was
that?
fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was uneventful. It's funny. We ended up on the quiet car, which I didn't realize it was the quiet car. And
On the way in?
On the way up. And the conductor said at one point it was the quiet car, which was fine.
Were you guys making noise?
No, I wasn't making noise. And, well, what was I doing? You know what I'm
Crocheting.
doing. Crocheting. And at one point we were stopped, between stations. They were checking something, and it was so quiet on the car. It was like not a sound. It's like too quiet. And this woman behind me decides she's going to start eating something. And she starts
Crinkling the paper.
well, but she starts like chewing, like crunching. It was so annoying because it was so quiet.
Do you know that everyone in my family, that's a pet peeve of theirs?
Well, if they
Like
had
when
been
you hear the chewing.
right, if the train
the
had been
mouth
moving,
going.
you wouldn't have heard it.
No.
But we were at a dead standstill, and it was so quiet. And I thought, how could she? Doesn't she realize how noisy that is right now?
It's crazy.
Anyway, and then so we did that, and we saw, my cousins were there, and various people, and was in Cambridge, so we were there, which was lovely. Cambridge is such a pretty place.
Nice.
And
How's the weather up there?
it was beautiful.
Nice.
And then we came back yesterday, again on the train. And it was funny because Emily met friends from school for brunch.
Okay.
And they left Boston like maybe 2:15. Mm-hmm. And they got in at the same time that we did, just about. Because
Really?
there was an accident, and then they got off at a wrong exit, so, by the time they got back.
What
and
train did
they
you
got the kids Wendy's too, so.
What train did you make home?
We were on a 205. It was in Acela, which takes a little less. We got in, it was about 3 hours and 45 minutes on the train, which wasn't
You didn't
bad.
have to deal with
I
traffic.
didn't have to drive,
Hands-free.
especially on a Sunday afternoon.
You can
coming
do whatever
back
you
into
want.
The city. Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. And my
Way
brother-in-law
to
was
travel.
kind enough to, because he commutes back and forth from Boston to teach,
Mm-hmm.
So he has all these, I don't know what you get, points or whatever it is. So he said, I'm going to convert your tickets to first class going home, which he did.
Wow.
So, which was fine, it was very
That's
nice.
very nice.
Yeah, it was nice. So it was a nice way to travel. I tell you, it's much less stressful.
I was going to say.
Much less stressful.
Did you?
We should take the train to Montreal. They had one up to Montreal.
That would be fun.
Yep. What were you going to say? Did I what?
Did you send your luggage with Emily, or did you take it with you?
We took it with us. Well, we were only overnight,
So it's
so it
not
wasn't
that
that much, So we took it with us, and it was very easy.
I was thinking the steps and
Yeah,
I guess
well,
escalators.
again, we we went to the Moynihan station now, the new station over there. So we
Across
were
the
over
street.
there. Mm-hmm. But you can just walk over there.
Yeah. It's underneath.
It wasn't bad. It
Cool.
wasn't bad. So that was
Fun.
this weekend.
Family time.
Yep. Now back to
The grind.
the grind.
It's funny because everybody, my mother-in-law said, what do you want for your birthday? Or what are you doing for your birthday? I think even Marianne asked, what are you doing for your birthday? And I said, I'm coming to work.
Yeah.
Oh, you're working on your birthday? It's not a national holiday.
I know.
a bank
Well, if it were
holiday.
Saturday or Sunday, you wouldn't be working.
I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful.
Right.
I was grateful for all the birthday wishes, but my mom always taught me, you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes, you take
That's
a breath.
a gift.
It's a birthday.
Yeah. Exactly. She's
Life,
right.
no,
She's
seriously,
right. Yeah, well, listen,
as simple and pure as that is, it's something that I hold like every morning. I'm such a morning person. I love the morning because I feel so grateful.
Yep.
So
Well, that's the way your mother raised you.
Yeah.
She instilled that in you, which is good.
yeah,
Thankful for every day and every morning you wake up
100%,
that you can knit and have your coffee, right?
100%,
Yep.
and get angry at all the people. No, I'm just kidding. That aggravate me.
That's
just
you know
kidding.
what? I
Threw
hate to
that in
say
there.
it, but that's human nature,
Of course, of
You know.
course.
If you don't, then you know what?
We're not human. I
You're
mean,
not
come
human.
on.
But nowadays, Dinah, your birthday, well, not for us necessarily, but for kids, like they have a birthday week. The birthday goes on for so long with the friends here, it's
My
a weekend,
kids,
it's a this,
it's like a
it's
month.
that.
They celebrate with everyone. Okay, next. I was just happy, actually. I really did feel blessed because all my kids, like the Shabbat dinner was beautiful. All the kids came. We missed Isaac, but Saturday it was just my immediate family.
On Saturday.
On Saturday, so my kids plus Isaac and Danielle,
Saturday.
Isaac and Roche, excuse me, on Saturday.
Oh, that's nice. Well, who was there on Friday?
Friday was my mom, my brother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
my
Okay.
nephew, my brother-in-law. It was cute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
a little bit more
that's nice.
extended. So
That was
definitely
good.
fun. Yeah, I love it.
Good.
You know me and family. So
Oh, listen.
most important thing.
Yep.
Anyway, what are you wearing? Now you
Well,
have
I put on
something
my grab and go.
I love it.
From SweaterFreak, made out of Artyarns Merino
Cloud.
Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. And I just finished it a week or two ago, and it's lovely. It's a great little accessory piece if you want a little something around your neck, keeps you warm, and that's what it is. Colorway
Beautiful.
is, I don't know, it's like a brick.
Brick.
Yep.
They call it brick.
Yep. What are you wearing, Dina?
I'm wearing the Gambit. I forgot who it's designed by.
It's by Wool and Pines.
Is it Wool and Pines?
Yeah.
It's knit in 7th floor yarn. They're Tweed DK.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely love it. It's very cute. It's, I guess, modeled after the actress in the Gambit. She wore like a little sweater like this. It's a 3/4 sleeve. It's got a cute...
It's a great sweater to knit. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. All right, you knit a version for Lucy,
I made Lucy
right?
one, yeah.
Has she worn it?
Who knows?
Seed stitch border, and on this side it has a cabled edge, and if you'd want to include buttons, the beauty here is that
right
you
in
can
the
use...
cable.
Yeah, right where the twist is, you can just put a button. I usually wear one of the jewel buttons,
Yes.
which is on and off, but at this point,
It's off.
it's off.
Yeah, very pretty.
Okay.
Do you know what that colorway was called? I don't remember now.
I think it was Whispering Wheat.
Yes, I think so.
I
Yeah,
want to say
think that's
Whispering
what
Wheat.
it is. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what we're wearing. So what
Yes.
do you have, Dinah? You have any fun whips?
I do. So while we were at the winery, I took my...
Oh, that's good knitting.
This was perfect knitting.
'Cause you can
I'm like,
knit
do you
while
guys
you-"
mind if I knit?
And
I
they
didn't
said
get
no.
very far. No, they said no. But this is my Musselburgh hat.
Made out of the Spin Cycle GK
Right.
that dyed in the wool.
So I'm
What
not...
colorway is that?
This is Rusted Rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not necessarily participating in the Spinberg KAL, but I highly recommend if this is on your bucket list to cast on and knit, you certainly can join using Spin Cycle yarn. And for the second color, I don't have it here. It's a Mather bag, but I'm going to use a skein of Billow from Shibui, and that'll be the liner on the inside. I think it's in this colorway, so it's like a perfect...
Yes, like a rusty color.
It'll
Good.
look really pretty with it.
Very nice.
So that's one.
You got a lot of knitting to do now, right? Because it's just like the whole length.
Yes.
But that's fun knitting.
You know
It's
what? I should
easy.
just knit while we're here.
Why don't you?
Why don't I? But I'll do it after. How about you?
I only have one. Most of my week last week was making the blanket.
I forgot to ask. Do you want to share your FO? Did you take a picture?
You know, I didn't take a picture. I just have the picture. I have the picture I took on the train. Well, maybe I do. Hold on. Did I take a picture the night before?
Pam is an FO. We should really start with that.
Well, no. If I have a picture of it, though. If I don't have a picture of it, let's go back and see. Okay, that was on the train. Did I take a picture the night before? No, I didn't.
So I have to tell you, I got my hair cut on Wednesday.
You did.
I can't style it.
Why you? Well,
I mean,
it's
it's
so
in a
hard to
clip.
do it the way they do it.
No, but the way they did, it's not like I want to blow it out the way he did it.
What do
You guys
mean
had to
you
see
can't-
me
What do you
on...
mean you can't style it? What does that mean?
I walked out of the hair salon. He blew my hair out like I'm dating myself. Farrah Fawcett. Literally.
Oh, that's right. You said that. Well, he did layers. He did layers.
I was like, I felt like a child. My hair like in the 80s. When was Farrah Fawcett? 70s,
That was the
80s.
80s, yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness, that big hair.
So what? So maybe it was.
But I
even
can't,
earlier than that.
I can't really style it.
Why,
I don't know. I feel like, I hope I don't have to style it that way. Like I blew it
do
out.
it like that every time you do it.
Yeah, can you imagine?
This isn't really the blanket, but that was near the
That's
end.
a beautiful, like,
That was near the end, and then I'll show you.
in progress
That
picture.
was on the train. I was doing it in edging. I have to say the edging. Maybe I could show it to you on this picture. Yeah, do you see the edging?
Did you do like a tulip stitch?
You know what I did? That was, and I have to, I guess, give a shout out to, I think her name is Tony, TLC. I don't know, TLC Yarns or TLC Crochet. She's the one that does the temperature blankets.
Yes, yes, yes.
She's a big
She had an
crocheter.
edging.
And what happened was I just went on YouTube and I did crochet edgings. Or maybe I just Googled crochet edgings, blanket edgings. And it came up 5 simple edgings. And so I went to that, and it was her. She had a video that had 5 different edgings. One was a linen stitch edging, which was very pretty with crochet. And there was this one. It was very interesting. You know, it's a cute
I like
one.
that it has like,
It's 2
not
rows.
a picot, but it looks,
It almost looks like a picot.
Right.
But what she does is she does a single crochet
it
base.
looks like a sawtooth.
Yeah, it does. She does a single crochet base round,
Okay.
foundation round, and then she does you join it and you turn it around. Now you're on the wrong side.
Okay.
The second round is done on the wrong side, and you go into the next stitch. You pull through the yarn. You slip stitch. You're not stitching. You're slipping. Then you DC in the next one.
Oh.
It's slip
And DC.
and DC.
That's it.
Slip and DC. And because
Looks more involved than that.
it does, and because the DC is taller and the slip is shorter, it kind of scrunches it a little bit. But what's nice about it is that, again, that row that I did was on the wrong side,
Yes.
but that's what the right side looks like when you do it.
It's very pretty.
It's only 2 rows.
It's crazy.
It's a nice.
It's a very nice edge.
And when you looked at hers, I'll just show. And when you looked at hers, she was doing it on a granny square, and her granny square was like the color of your sweater, and the edging was like a very pale pink. It was so pretty.
Oh, wow.
And so it was a thinner yarn. Of course, mine was just the opposite. It was a thicker yarn.
Was it for, it was a blanket edging.
Blanket edging, yeah.
Very
So anyway,
nice.
so it was very interesting. So I have to say, give her credit. It's her edging. It's not something I came up with. So that was my FO.
Beautiful.
Do you have an FO?
No.
So then my whip, which I told you I would start, Dina, which I did.
Oh, is that the Lucy in the Sky?
This is the Lucy in the Sky.
Oh, look at how gorgeous that colorway
Whoop.
is.
And the Lucy in, can you believe, oh, here it is. I was going to say, don't, it's deep in, it's in the deep UC.
In the deep
HUE, in the deep
UC.
UC. Lucy in the Sky. It's a 75-25.
Okay, Marcia, this is a shout out to you. In the deep hue, C, HUE. That is who the indie dyer is. In the deep hue, C. Lucy in the Sky with diamonds.
And she says, excuse me,
Goodness.
75-25
options.
merino with nylon fingering. It's 463 yards, and it's www.inthedeepuc.com. There you go.
Beautiful.
And the letters are capitalized. The first letter of each word is capitalized. I don't know if that makes a difference. And so, you don't think this is going to knit up like with stripes or anything, do you? I hope
Stripe?
it's not stripey.
No. I think it's going to have like little dashes of color.
Yeah, but
First
not
of all,
stripe.
can't be. Because
Well, the reason I
you have
say
little
that,
flecks of color.
the reason I say that is when you took the skein to wind it, there was a concentration of color in one section.
I can't imagine, Pam.
I hope it doesn't, because I don't want it to be stripy. But anyway.
But your dashes of color will show up in rows because it's going to go around.
Right. Well, I don't care about a dash.
See what I mean? Like, you're getting this dash of white.
Yeah.
Underneath it is a dash of turquoise, but it's not a whole row of
right,
color.
Right. Well, do you think, though, that I'm going to get like 2 rows of gray and then 1 row of assorted colors? 2 rows of gray, 1 row of...
I didn't see the skein.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Didn't look like it in the...
Anyway, so that's that. And then the way they direct you is to do it, check your gauge, and then you'll know what size needle you want.
Good question.
Is it a 3? It looks like a 3.
No.
Let me see.
A 4 maybe?
You're on a 4?
Well, I'm using a sport weight yarn. I'm not on a fingering.
Hold on. Let me look at this one. I can't see where the writing is. There it is, right there. What does that say?
I can't. With glasses, I can't see.
You're not on a 4.
3?
You're on a 3. It's a 3.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I was going to go on a 3. This is a 2. But I'll be honest with you, it's what I had to start it with, and it was fingering, so I don't know what my gauge is, so I'm going to have to look.
3. I probably didn't have a 4 at home.
There you go, isn't it? Like I'm saying, I'm on a 3 because I don't have anything else.
But does this feel too tight? I'm trying to knit loosely.
Well, again,
No, it's fine.
she says, what is your gauge? She says, find your gauge, and then you decide
I went up
what
to
your thing is,
112 and 104. I forgot already.
Right, so I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I did start it. I told you I would start it. And what other whips do you have?
Okay, so I have my pressed flowers, which I'm at the point of the divide. I'm holding off on proceeding because I'm going to do this with the class. We have our knit along. And do you want to help me?
Sure.
That side. Here it is.
Ooh, pretty, Dina.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Very subtle change. Not a tremendous color change.
This
I
is
don't
the
want to
row
say that
in
I'm
Okay, I'm sorry. You don't want to say that you're what?
Disappointed, but I was hoping for a little bit more variety in color.
Oh, I think that's pretty, though. I think it's pretty. Is it at the... Did you do the 12 inches?
Yep.
Nice. And that's... So she's got the Rowan felted tweed.
Yes.
As this color with the spin cycle dyed in the wool. What color?
I think that was Pop Click.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot the color name or number on the Rowan felted tweed.
It's like a blue-gray.
Yeah, I could tell you. It's the colors here. The reason I'm going to tell you is because we got a lovely delivery in. 165. All the colors are now in stock. So if there was something that you were planning on knitting with felted tweed, now is the time to get it.
So what Dina is going to do, she's going to do her armhole row prep, right, where you bind off so many stitches, you knit for a front, bind off so many stitches, knit for the back, do the same over here, and then come back to the front. And then it's knit front and back, right? So you're going to do
each piece is knit separately at that point.
Or the back first. What are you going to do back first, the backs or the front?
I think the fronts, because we're going to address that in the class.
Right. Right.
So I'll do one of the fronts.
And look how lovely her wrong side looks.
My floats.
Pretty.
Yep.
Very nice, Dina.
Thank
and
you.
what's nice about it is it's light.
Yes. It's crazy,
light.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun. This moves right along. Easy, fun.
Good.
Yep. So that is Pressed Flowers. It's the cardigan. It's designed by Amy Christophers. And I think a couple of episodes ago we showed the Pressed Flowers vest.
Yes.
So she's got a shawl, a cowl, a hat, a pullover, a cardigan, and a vest.
What else can there be?
The family is growing. Pressed Flowers socks.
There you go. Tough
I
to
don't
laugh.
know.
There probably will
There
be.
might be. Okay. Do you have any more?
I started a hat for Daniel's girlfriend. She wanted the same hat that he has.
But you didn't bring it.
No, the
should I show the next
show
one?
that. Yeah, the Manhattan bulky.
Oh, fun.
Mm-hmm.
This here, just be careful with the stitches. This is my Artus.
Yeah, I'm stuck here. Can you? I need some slack on
Hold on.
the pink. Oh, that's better. Okay,
There we
there
go.
you go. Oh, nice, Dina.
Thank you. So I finished chart 1, which gives you this diamond motif right in here.
Mm-hmm.
As you could see, or chart A, I started the second chart B, where the second chart is going to be
Got the pink diamond.
the pink diamond, and it's going into the green, the emerald green. I dropped the chartreuse, so this next section is going to be the green and the pink, meaning the emerald green and the pink. These two colors right here. And then after that, I think I dropped the pink.
You pick up a purple at some point.
And I'm going to pick up my purple. I don't know if I have it with me to share. I don't think I do. So I can't show it to you. But that's on the horizon.
There you go.
So I'm super psyched. It's coming along.
You're
I
moving
feel like
along, Dinah.
the pink was very important for me in this palette.
It made you happy.
Yes, it did.
It's very nice.
I'm very happy.
Very nice.
So that is my Artus shawl.
There
Artus
you
is
go.
designed by Natasja Hornby. I guess we could update some kits now that we have the felted tweed stock.
Sure.
So if anybody's interested in new kits, please send us an email. We can put our creative juices together and create some new palettes for you. I know that a lot of you are already knitting it because she's hosting a knit along. But if you're still feeling inspired, let us know. And that's it for whips.
That's it.
Yes, shamefully I haven't picked up my
I mean,
cowl.
I didn't, because I was doing the blanket, I didn't pick up the
other cowl.
Yes, that or the it'll come to me. Letho. Because I had been,
You had an agenda.
right. I had been.
And kudos to you.
And I did do.
You finished a blanket in a week.
I did. I know that was
Is that
crazy.
intense?
I know that was very intense. It was very intense.
Kudos.
Well,
That is like fabulous.
it's always when you have to do it, you do it, right?
Yeah.
You know, when you're
But we talk about that, like,
you have a deadline, you make it.
You make it,
Right.
but you can't. It gets tiresome to always be under a deadline.
Right, and it was really a tough one because, I mean, anytime I had a spare time, I was crocheting it, but I've been trying to get into a routine where I get to bed a little earlier, because I could stay up until 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but that's
easily.
not good for the
But
next
then I
day.
can't get. It's hard getting up. Not that it's hard getting up. I can get
Excuse
up,
me.
but you're tired the next day. So that doesn't leave you much knitting time
Right.
or crocheting time at night. You know?
Right.
So especially me, I'm timing the rows. So I said, well, that means I can only knit 5 rows. But for me, that always makes it always, makes it pass. Like I would put a stitch marker so I knew how much I knit in a day.
Right.
You know?
Well, you're amazing. With crocheting, it bothers my wrist.
Right.
So the fact that you could just crochet a blanket in a week, I'm just amazed.
Well,
I can't do that.
My hands, as the older you get, your hands do get sore. But it was.
You muscled through.
I muscled through, exactly. Especially when you stack and you consider, like when I went to look for the yarn and the way I put it together, it was like such a mishmash that it even turned out the way it did was interesting. But anyway, onward and upward. So I want to start that, and I have to get those hats done. And
what yarn are you using?
The same yarn that I used for his, which was the remember I made his sweater? I used the quarry.
You're using the matching? Beautiful.
Right. So he was at lunch with some of his friends, and he was wearing his hat, and he must have said that I made his hat, and they said they wanted one, and I said, well,
The class didn't save. I'm just looking at that.
It didn't save?
No. We'll have to go back and do that.
Anyway, so there you go. But go ahead, finish what you're going to say, Diana.
No.
So
you were saying.
I was just saying that, they all wanted a hat. And then he said his girlfriend wanted a hat. I said, well, I'll make one for her. She'll go to the top of the line. Well, I mean, listen.
They all want the hat?
They think that a hat...
Just like poof.
I
dream of Jeannie.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going
Major
to
Nelson.
pop out 8 of those things, right? No. But anyway, so
Yes,
I started
master.
it on the train coming back. So I sent him a picture. I said, here's your cast on. And then when I got home last night, I showed him how much I had knit. I have to knit for like 10 1/4 inches. And I think I did 5 1/2.
Wow.
Well, it's a thick yarn.
That's fast, Pam.
But, I need to get them done. I can't have that hanging over my head.
Well, how many do you have to do? Just hers?
2.
Who's
He
this
wants one. He wants another one.
Why? What's wrong with the first one?
He wants another one.
Okay.
So what do you do when they ask for something, right? I don't know
Yes,
when
darling.
he's going to get it. Hers is going first because
Right.
she doesn't have one. So, anyway. But again, that's like mindless knitting,
Yeah.
It's a rib. Knit one
It's
for
nice
one.
to have that on the side. It's like this.
Exactly. So that's why I did that. Now I can go back to the Letho. But we will be casting on, we will have 2 new cast-ons soon.
Yes. Should we talk about that?
Yes, we should start talking about that.
So we are hosting 2 new knit-alongs. We are going to begin the Vertices Unite knit-along. There was a technical error, but it will be on by the time you watch this. The first class is going to be on February 27th. It's a Tuesday, and class will be at 6 p.m. And I believe we said the second class was going to be March 19th at 2 p.m. At 6 p.m., excuse me.
Watch what?
19th.
I have to look at the calendar.
We said Tuesday, March 19th.
Well, what happened to this week? Did we say, is that February now?
This,
Oh, we're okay. We passed that already. Okay, so we're supposed to be on this day, right?
we can't do this day. That'll be this.
Why can't we can do that day?
No, that's going to be the pressed flowers. So the 19th.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So
The
we have-
27th and the 19th.
correct. Now, Pam and I are thinking we're going to have the first class where we'll talk about color placement. We will
Well, I
talk,
think that's a big thing with the Vertices Unite.
we can talk about beginning, the approach to modular knitting, picking up stitches, I-cord edging, and a few other techniques. And the second class will just be a wind-up with continuing with
Right.
the different shapes as well as discussing the I-cord edging. So we're thinking 2 classes, and the price will be on the website. And then we are in talks about another knit along, and it's going to be for Tosca. Pam has been mentioning this for a while now. I think last week I told you that we were going to get a big delivery of Rowan felted tweed. It has arrived. I'm looking over there because that's where it is. All the colors are on the website. If you have been waiting to get the yarn for yes, for Tuska, now's the time. We have a wonderful selection of different colors. I may have ordered colors and some were out of stock. So whatever I got is available on the website. We did not make kits. I highly recommend you check your sizing. If you all remember, I ended up knitting my Tuska at a gauge of 20 stitches. Wow, look at, can you show all the thumbnails? Just so they understand like how many colors are available. Yeah. Well, of course that one. Does it say out of stock?
Out of stock, of course. The
there
purple.
Is one of
It's
those.
A purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not enough for a sweater.
Not enough for a sweater. But there's a lot of stock in all the other colors. I'm
looking for myself. You
should
not looking for you. I'm looking for me.
She's going to get her stock before you guys.
That's a pretty color.
Yes. Is that the cinnamon or the camel?
Yeah, that's the cinnamon.
Yeah, it's a great color.
Yeah.
So in any event, I used 7 skeins. I don't know if you remember, but you can go back and look at the podcast. I ended up knitting it to a gauge tighter than what Natasja had called for. Therefore, I sized up. I knit a size large. It took me 7 skeins. I think I added a smidgen of length. So I think I netted about a 44-inch finished bust, something like that. So 7 skeins is what I used. You can see that on my Ravelry page with the modifications. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I believe there were 3 other people who knit the cardigan when I looked at the project page. Meaning the Tuska page. I saw that there were 4 projects. I was one of them. So there were 3 other knits. I do believe they used the felted tweed. I just don't know if they got gauge or not.
That's pretty.
I found that on knitting the felted tweed, getting 20 stitches to 4 inches was my max. I think the designer, Natasja, wanted 19 stitches to 4 inches, but that was just a little too loose for my liking.
Tweed, right.
For my liking.
Right.
For you, it might be fine. It was just too airy.
But then keep in mind, we were talking about this before. She's calling for a DK weight yarn, and she's knitting it to 19 stitches. So she's not knitting it to a DK gauge.
No, she's knitting it loose.
A looser gauge. Mm-hmm. So that's why the felted tweed says 22 to 24 on the label, and Dina knit it to 20. But she realized, though, she had to pick a different size.
Yes, because I changed. I didn't want the aesthetic of the 19. I had swatched it, and I didn't care for it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You may swatch it. You might care for it. If it works for you, you do you. You will follow the yardage based on the gauge, and everything should work out.
Correct.
Just fine.
Correct. So, again, if you decide to go with the tighter gauge, just look at your measurements and up your size. I think we were talking about before in Dina's size, what she would have made,
probably a medium,
according to gauge, would have been
a medium.
The 3rd size, which was like a 43-inch bust.
Right. I think I achieved that, or maybe 44 knitting a large.
And if she'd gotten gauge on that next size, it would have been a 47, but because the gauge was tighter, it went more closer down to what she wanted.
Correct.
So it's a good exercise in understanding gauge, and how you can... You don't have to be married exactly to what it says. It gives you a lot more freedom in picking your yarns, I think, sometimes, if you can do that and understanding that. So that's the gauge on the felted tweed. So what we were saying is Dina used 7 skeins for her size. So certainly we will make kits, but it's just buying as many skeins as you
7, 8, 9
in the color. Right. Correct.
6, 5, whatever it is that you're doing.
And they're all up there, so
snag them while we have them. It takes time to create all those kits. So if there's a color that you like, that's like a yellow.
That's cumin.
That's a pretty yellow.
The color in Dina's shawl is here. The green, right? And this color, no, is that the color in your shawl?
No.
It's not that one. I had
French
it. It's
mustard.
this one.
Yep.
Nope, that's not it. It's this one. That's it. That's the color in Dina's shawl.
Mm-hmm.
The pinks are there, the pale pinks, the brighter pinks, the cobalt color.
Yeah, there's a pretty peach in there. There's a beautiful red.
It's like a teal, like a light teal.
There's like a bottle
Where's there a
green.
peach? That's alabaster, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's pretty.
Gorgeous.
That might be a good color for me. That's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. But
Peach is in.
I don't know. I don't know what. That's kind of dull for me. Camel.
Anyhow, highly recommend you snagging your colors. We probably will make some more artist kits. If you wanted a pressed flowers kit, we used for some.
Yeah, I mean, if you want an artist kit, I would say is go online, look at the colors, and you might say, "Gee, I love the like you see Dinah's." I don't want to say it's probably your main color, the green, correct?
Yes,
Would you
it
say
is.
that's your main
Definitely.
color? You might just love one of the pinks and want that as your main color, so
100%.
Yeah.
So feel free if you need any guidance. Don't hesitate to reach out.
And would you say, so what we're looking at, what we're thinking about starting the artist is when? The end of March?
Not artist, Tusca.
Tusca. The
So,
end of March?
We were thinking
Beginning
Tusca.
of April.
I think end of March.
Well, that's Easter week.
Oh, so then
I
beginning
don't
of
know.
April.
Either the end of March or beginning of April, depends.
Yeah.
How it falls. Well, we could do that Tuesday, but there's a reason why we can't do that Tuesday, isn't there? We have to look. We'll let you know.
We might be able to do it on a Thursday. Well, just keep an eye out. We haven't selected the dates yet. We actually need to go over the instructions and decide how many classes we're going to be hosting. And we are offering those two knit-alongs, the Vertices Unite as well as Tusca.
And the Vertices Unite came up when we saw the pattern last week come out. He did, it's really not an update. It is an update, but it's not that he changed anything in the pattern.
I think he just
added a little pattern for those little swatches you can make, like a mini vertices, so you can see how your colors play together. And if you want, it would also be practice on picking up the stitches for the modular on a very much smaller scale. So we decided that it's something she and I both have wanted to make
for years. I wanted to go back and look at Lisa's vertices to see how long it's been. But Pam and I, when we used to hang out with Lisa and Melissa at TNNA, we just recall how beautiful and how much Lisa loved her Vertices.
Was it Lisa's? It was Lisa's, right?
I think it was Lisa. I don't know. Did Melissa make one also?
They probably both made one, but I don't.
Not
do
sure.
You? What was Lisa's name? Would it be under eSpace?
I would think so, but I could be wrong.
Have to find that.
In any event, I know she's post vellum on.
She's what?
Post vellum, I think, on Instagram, but I don't know her Ravelry name.
Probably the same. Just
so, Pam and I, as we were making these kits, because the pattern almost had a relaunch or reintroduction, we just spontaneously both said, this has been on our list. Let's host a KAL. So that's how this whole thing came about. We posted 2 batches of kits. It seems as though a lot of you were hot to trot on knitting a Vertices Unite. It seems as though it's been in many people's queue. Mm-hmm. We have many customers who are knitting their second or third shawl, which is just wonderful to see that it's such a joyful, successful, meditative knit.
Right.
So in any event, we created some of the kits. We have kits to show you. We are working with customers who send us pictures, who come in with yarn. I can show you one today. Jody, she decided that she wanted to join the KAL. She's got 4 beautiful colors in Asylum Fibers in her stash.
Oh, that's her
Look
stash.
at how beautiful those 4 pair.
Yeah.
So she said, Dinah, I have these 4. I'm thinking of joining the Vertices Unite. Can you help me pick a 5th color?
Did you pick a 5th color?
So we're in discussions. I have to send pictures, but here you go. Perfect example. Go stash diving. You don't need to actually purchase a kit to join our KAL.
Right.
We're very gracious. We're very generous with our time and trying to help you find the kit that you love. If you're trying to work through stash, by all means, we encourage that. And we don't want you to feel that it's a make or break to join the KAL. Don't have to
I hate to say it, but they may maybe that was on their queue, and they even have the
You
yarn
may even
for
have
it.
the yarn for it already.
That wouldn't be that big a surprise.
We have clients who've knitted and that just want to join us in the knit along.
Right.
It's not because you necessarily need to
and
learn how to
it's
do
not
it.
even that it's a complicated, and I'm not saying that you of course you may not know everything that's in it, but we just wanted to do it as like an easy, fun knit project.
Right. We did that with the shift, and it was very successful.
Which was fun. But anyway, this is one of the kits we put together. Can you tell them what you have?
Fire Opal, Elizabeth Taylor, Ginkgo. This one, I believe, was that Kawaii?
Yep.
Kawaii and turquoise.
Look at that.
So it's a beautiful 5-color blend. I'm kind of feeling maybe the turquoise, a pop color would be the border, being that it's just a tiny piping, the I-cord. Should we show a picture of it?
Here. Yeah. The and that's the other thing, especially in the first get together, for some people, we can discuss the color placement.
Right. A lot of people don't know how to pick and allocate where their color should be.
Right. So that's what we were going to discuss on the first one, and maybe even I don't know, maybe we would have knit up one of the mini ones.
Maybe.
I don't want to put the cart before the horse,
right,
as they say. This is another lovely one here. And these were so much fun to make, right, Dina?
Yeah, we love putting these colors together. This one here is called Siren, Dirty Panther. I think that one is called Scout.
Leaf Fall.
And Coquette Dew.
Coquette Dew. Pretty,
so this is a beautiful one. We were happy to be able to replicate this kit.
Correct.
That sold quickly.
Correct. This is a great one.
This one, so our original kit sold. We were able to make something similar. This one here is Sheer Peach, Favorite Pair.
Rocinante, Grace Note, and Tres Leche.
Yep. For some reason, this gives me like beachy vibes.
Yeah, I love this one.
It's very pretty.
Very pretty.
It's like salmon. I don't know. The beach. I
just
the blue
love it. For the water.
Blue for the water. It's just beautiful.
And the yellow, that great yellow color. This is a pretty one.
I love this kit. Love, love, love it. This one is Whiskey Barrel, Night in Chili. I really want to knit this one. I'm worried I'm not going to wear it.
Sinfully Decadent, paper.
Why wouldn't I wear it?
And well water. I don't know. Why wouldn't you wear it?
Do I need something to be loud?
No. Well, it depends. It depends it depends what your other choice is. It doesn't mean you don't have a loud one picked out.
No.
You didn't pick out a loud one.
No.
So, this is lovely.
You know how Pam gravitates towards the autumnal colors? Spruce. Coffee Grounds. She's always loved this color from the day it came in.
Brace for Impact. Nice. Saffron. I
so
love saffron. Good. And Ginkgo. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's gorgeous.
That is a very you kit.
It is a very me kit. Anyway, that is lovely.
Now, what is that shawl that you knit in Grace Notes? Did that have other colors with it?
That was DK Weight Grace.
I know.
No, it was all Grace Notes.
Oh, okay.
It was all Grace Notes.
It's just directional knitting.
When that was when we first got
Grace Notes. Great color.
And again, that was based on a shawl that Lisa had made.
She's got good taste.
I don't know what the pattern was. I wish I could remember.
Was it Stephen West also?
I
feel like it might have been.
I think it was.
This next kit, Heron's Wing, Star Scatter.
Wino Forever.
Love that name.
Flash Dance. And Elizabeth Taylor.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Another gorgeous kit.
If you like pinks, you'll like that one. And how about this one, Dina?
Sure.
No, that came out of there. Here. Just going to hand it over.
If you like pop, this one is Neon Peach, The Radness, Turquoise, Edison Bulb, and then we also have Lay. Beautiful. Super fun. We kind of extracted all the pop colors out of the skein and the radness, so it's super fun.
Yeah, we had done one, and it had sold right away. So and people were asking for the neons.
Yes. Super
we
fun.
did it. And when we made it, we said, nothing's going to happen with this kit. But you know what?
It was one of the most popular ones.
Right.
This next kit, this is like an old palette of mine.
Another favorite.
Oldie but goodie. Dirty Panther, I think that's Dirty Panther, Heron's Wing, Ginkgo, Optic, and Void. This is fun. Shades of gray, you got the pop of the Ginkgo. I'd probably see the Ginkgo as an I-cord color for sure.
Mm-hmm.
This is a beautiful kit. This one here, Dark Water from Suburban Stitcher. We paired that here with Bittersweet.
Onyx. Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, this is a gorgeous,
And this is Rose Gold from Cocan.
gorgeous kit.
That's a beautiful kit.
Yep.
Yep, there you go.
Stunning.
It's gorgeous. Okay. Thank
There
you,
are a
Dina.
lot to choose from, so sorry if we're driving you crazy. Here's another beautiful kit. This one here is called Laurel. It's got Dreams, which is this multicolored one, Mauve, and you could see we pulled out that color in there. I think this is Geranium, and this last color is called Stone.
That's
a neutral.
gorgeous. Oh,
Stunning.
it's beautiful.
Like a crepe, like a myrtle crepe or crepe
Yeah,
myrtle.
crepe myrtle.
Yeah,
The tree,
yeah.
the flowers. I
Doesn't
love that.
it?
I love that tree.
For some reason, it gives me those vibes.
Yep. I love that tree.
Okay, so this is very similar to the other kit that I love. I think it just, I'm attracted to it because of like dungarees,
Yep.
a brown leather jacket. I don't know, maybe it has to be this kit.
It's so
It just
fun.
might. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Dubrovnik, Urbane. Love this colorway. I think this one's Fig.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Well Water and Silver Fox.
That's pretty.
Gorgeous.
It's lovely.
Super fun.
Lovely.
Another beautiful, so this is like a light autumnal kit. Saffron, Lichen. Love these two colors paired
Which one?
next to each other.
I know. I love
Tres
saffron.
Leche,
That's a great color.
Missouri Silk, and this one is called Misty Mountain. Beautiful. Super fun.
And this is a
This
lovely
is a,
one.
this is a Pam kit.
This is a pin kit
Yeah.
coming up.
Okay. Fragrant. You know, she loves these corally, salmony colors.
Yeah.
Filtered Daydreams. Then we have her lovely Rocanante. And you can see it's different. Rocanante.
Oh, these are gorgeous.
Then you have, I think this is Urbane and Coffee Grounds. So I'll show you the full palette.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, this is in Pam's comfort zone.
Look at that.
Gorgeous. Very
But then
cohesive
again-
palette.
You know, you always do the same thing. It's not good.
Yeah, Pam was trying to get me to pick something different.
Well, no.
Why not?
Well, I mean, but I find, though, that sometimes you do something different and then you never wear it.
Well, I feel like with a shawl, though.
Mm.
Well Water, Farmhouse White. The center color, I think, is Favorite Pair. And then you have Cold River. The Cold River. And then the last one is Dubrovnik.
That's a pretty one.
These are for you blue lovers. This is great with dungarees.
Mm-hmm.
If you like wearing blue, this is your kit.
That is.
Fun.
I'm sorry, Dan.
No, you're fine.
Thank you.
What would you call this? Like hot pastels?
Yes.
Love this one.
Yes.
This is a happy kit.
Vibrant pastels.
Yes, vibrant pastels. So, we've got Electric Berry, Bright Orange, Unicorn, which has these like soft pastel-y colors running through it, these like hot dots. And then we have Mint, and I think this one is Electric Pink Candy. That is a fun, cohesive kit. Is this last but not least?
No, this is not last, but this one you have to show because this was the one that you said that you loved from the beginning.
Well, this one is like my heirlooms cardigan. I
Right.
don't know that I would do this one because this is like my sweater. Very reminiscent of my heirloom cardigan, which I do need to pick up. Toffee, Prada Blue, Red Velvet, Cobblestone, and Toffee Rose. Stunning. Let's see if I can put the
Now
multicolor
this
in
was
the
one
middle.
that Dinah said she might consider, the next
Love.
one.
Yes. This
Am
is
I
my
right?
wheelhouse, which
This
I
is,
totally
I said
love.
this is something that
Does
Dinah
that
would
have
do.
the penumbra? Penumbra is like one of
Yes,
my
it
favorite
does.
colors.
It does, here. I'll take that.
Love, love, love this kit. I can't believe we were able to replicate it because,
That's the last time.
yeah, this was unexpected. Very unexpected. I was telling Pam I'm so bummed because I sold the kit on Friday. Dirty Panther, and she found me a rose. Rose, Star Scatter, Paper, and Penumbra.
Oh,
Love.
that's pretty.
Just
That is
love,
pretty.
love, love this kit. So that's
You
that.
just throw it down.
Sure.
there. I'll do that.
Next up, for all you green lovers, this is a beauty.
Yeah.
This is a new kit. We created, what do we have here? Joshua Tree,
Love that color.
Matcha, Venti Dragon. Is that natural? Natural, and Ginkgo. Beautiful palette. And the Ginkgo kind of pops. It's like a gold and right in the Venti Dragon in here. So it's a great color. Stunning.
Yeah. That's
I
a
don't know if
pretty
you
one.
could tell, but yeah, they're gold fleck.
That is
Like
pretty.
flecks. This is another kit.
This is another. This could be a U kit.
This is
Dinah.
yeah. This is another one. This is like Dinah vibes right here. This is a new kit for us. We're using this new color. It's called Frontier Stars. So it's got like this beautiful sagey green and this like beautiful mauve color. We paired that with Fig, Rye Bourbon, Star Scatter Solid. This doesn't have the flex running through it.
And leotard, leopard, leopard, leotard. Where did that come from?
Dancing.
There you go.
Beautiful.
I think this might be the last one,
Okay.
which is very soft.
Wild Flowers, Lichen, Baby Rose. Now, if I get close, you'll see that there's like a dusty
It's very subtle.
lilac, yellow, gold, or like the lichen colorway in there.
A light gray.
And
And this is like a mineral color.
mineral.
Like a lavender.
called mineral,
Is
yeah.
it called mineral?
Beautiful.
Lavender gray.
And
And
it
it's
picks
funny
up-
because it's got the colors that
Yeah.
are in there.
Super soft kit.
Lovely kit. Yeah.
Not everybody likes bright, so this is a beauty.
Correct.
So these are all our Vertices Unite kits. You can always go back to the website and look at them up close. I think the pictures are pretty good, the thumbnails for the kits. And if you're interested in joining our KAL, the class should be up by the time this is published. I don't know why it didn't post.
Maybe you didn't save it.
I thought I did. Human error. Anything's possible. Yep.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I do want to share, in addition to the new delivery from Rowan, we also got the Laine publishing book, 52 Weeks of Accessories.
Mm-hmm.
This followed, I think, 52 weeks of shawls, 52 weeks of socks.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what the family is, but this is 52 weeks of accessories. It's a huge book. Lots of patterns. It goes
It's
from
pretty
hats,
beautiful.
cowls, shawls, scarves,
Hats, scarves, socks, mittens, and more. Does it
mittens,
have any
fingerless
balaclavas
mitts,
in there?
balaclavas, headbands. I see. There's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful book. They
It's
do a lovely
nice,
job.
It's a nice book. Oh my God, look at that.
It's like a coffee table book.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
You put on your coffee table.
Yes. I mean, even if you weren't going to knit something, it's just
that's
something
pretty,
beautiful
too.
to put on the table.
Snug as a bug. Very pretty. Yep.
They have those dickies as well. There's also crochet in here, just FYI.
There is?
Yeah, that's crocheted.
Is it really? But this says here, it says, I don't know, Dina. It looks crocheted, doesn't it?
Oh, maybe this one isn't, but
It's
there is
not.
crochet in here.
It does look like crochet, though.
There's a scrunchie.
Yep. Oh,
that.
look at that. Nice, nice.
I thought I saw
nice.
crochet. Is that one?
That looks crochet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of pieces that are crocheted, so it's a little crochet friendly.
Mm-hmm.
What else did we want to share, Pam?
Oh, that's cute, too. We wanted to share, the Marcia.
Yes.
The Marcia.
I forgot about that.
You should have printed out the pattern.
The picture's not on there.
There's no picture? Oh, okay.
So the Marcia scarf is a scarf that I designed many moons ago when there was a company called Aslan Trends. I designed this beautiful accessory using their yarn. Their yarn is no longer. We named it after a customer named Marcia, who we were inspired by. And we have a client who just knit it. Thank you, Corey.
I don't know if this...
Maybe I should put it on.
Yeah, because I'm not wearing black, so it's not...
So Corey knit this up, and she said, Dinah, why don't you hold on to it? I'm heading to Vietnam. And she said, I can have it in the shop as a sample. So thank you, Corey. This is absolutely beautiful. This has
pocket.
A little side through or peekaboo pocket for the scarf to go through. As you can see, it stays on. It's got this beautiful flower that's knit. The whole scarf is knit, including the flower. To me, it's got a Chanel vibe, if you know what I'm talking about, those flowers that they put on. So here it is. The kits are on the website. It's called Marcia Scarf.
And it's from Woolfolk. It's a yarn called Tinned.
It takes 3 skeins. The pattern is sold separately. It's available on Ravelry. I hope you guys love it.
And it's doubled, yes?
Yes, it is doubled. The tinned feels like cashmere. It's 100%, is it Ovis wool?
Ovis 21 Ultimate Merino wool.
Ultimate Merino wool. It feels really soft. It's got beautiful hand to it.
Yeah, it's one of those yarns that, well, a lot of the Woolfolk yarns, they've just like far.
Yes.
They're all just very soft.
Very, soft to the touch.
Right.
So here it is where you have the scarf in black and you have the flower in white. And you can also knit a white scarf and have a black flower.
There you go.
So these kits are on the website. It's called the Marcia Scarf.
There you go.
And I think...
Marcia or
yes.
Marsha?
Marcia.
That's what I thought.
Marcia Scarf. The pattern is sold separately. So if you have yarn at home that you want to use, by all means, you
Go
can
right
do
ahead
that.
And do that.
Yeah. And I think the only thing we have left are FOs.
There you go.
Customer FOs. So let me just quickly start. This here, do you want to wrap this?
Sure.
This is the Traveler Shawl designed by Andrea Mowry. This is one of those fade kits that we had done for one of our customers, Allison. So she did it in the purples, all shades of purple, and as you can see, she did two different fades, with keeping in the realm of the purple fade. But as you can see here, these are more moody purples, and it goes into like a dusty pink with the green. And here you have the more jewel tone purples.
There you go.
So that's very pretty. It's the Traveler Shawl. She knit hers in Dream State. I know that there are options. You can knit it in Dyed in the Wool or Dream State. She went for the Dream State version. It's beautiful, Pam.
There you go.
You can see the center vein, right down here. And it's just beautiful.
Lovely piece.
Yeah. Someone bought the same exact kit.
Did they really?
Yes, they admired it. This is Linda's Nightshift. You're going to love this palette, Pam.
Yep.
This is the Nightshift shawl. This is also knit in Dream State. And as you can see, we kept the palette very green, gold, and looks like purpley maroon. Absolutely stunning.
Very pretty.
And it's another asymmetrical shawl. I don't know. Are you too hot to try it on?
No, I can do it.
Beautiful pattern. Nightshift. It's designed by Andrea Mowry, same designer as the Traveler Shawl. Pam loves her shift cowl, and this is just the shawl version of the same.
Exactly.
Those colors are gorgeous on you, Pam.
Right. And this is Dream State, right?
Dream State.
Right.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. And last but not least, we have a customer, Ronnie, who brought in a shawl to be blocked. This was an advent that she purchased, and it's called Grand Opening is the pattern. The pattern is available on Ravelry. I can't say I know whose advent this was, but here it is, knit up, and it's something that you
The
can...
pattern is called Grand Opening.
Grand Opening. So if you have an Advent at home, if you want to purchase our Advent, this is a beautiful shawl. Again, it's called Grand Opening, and it's by Telly Bean Knits. So it's pretty. Looks like it's knit like in wedges.
Yep.
Which is fun. So you get to use your little Advent calendars, or of course scrap yarn and minis.
And the nice thing about that is, let me just take this off. I can't get it off. Is that something like this, again,
It's
because
also very light.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it's a fingering weight yarn.
It scrunches up really.
It scrunches
Look at how pretty.
up. Yep, yep. So all those Advents that you might have at home, right?
Or even remnants. Look at how pretty that is.
It's pretty. It's like a flower.
Yep. And you can also kind of, if you have an Advent at home, knowing that how the shawl looks, if you want your favorite colors down at the bottom, certain colors that you want by the face.
Yeah, because down here she did like a toasty color, and then she did a gold and
You
more
almost
of a
can pool it
weedy
into
gold.
family. Yep.
Yep, that's what she did.
You can allocate the colors.
Very nice, Ronnie.
So
Nice
grand
job.
opening. Yeah, it's beautiful. And
She did
it's
a great
ready.
job. And it's ready. Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Ready to wear. I think that's all we have for you today.
That's enough.
That's enough.
I think that's plenty.
Yes. So stay tuned. If you're interested in any of the KALs, there's the Tosca that's coming up, as well as Vertices Unite. All the kits are available on the website. We appreciate you joining us. Again, a special thank you to all of you who wished me a happy birthday.
Yes.
It was really very special.
Made her birthday even that much more special.
It always
Right,
does.
Dina?
Yeah. We all love the attention.
We're going backwards now.
Yeah, I know. I think the waiter asked me, "How old are you?" And I said,
Like,
29.
does he think you're really going to tell him?
That's it.
Have a wonderful night, everyone. A good week.
We'll see you next week. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Good.